Okay, howdy everybody, welcome back. Vorm here. Let's play some more Shadow Empire. Yay, more Shadow Empire. We're gonna mix things up a bit. I'm gonna give it another go. Man, I so want to love the game. I do. I'm trying to find if I can get a set of settings and circumstances that can still bring me some joy and some entertainment and minimize the parts that I'm frustrated with, but we'll see. But let's do a little bit of a harder game. So this time we're going to go start new game. I'm going to go bigger, harder, and slower. Take what you will from that. So we're going to go, my last game we did small normal. We're going to do normal large, so we'll have more landmass, more enemies, more factions. We're going to stick with Limos. I think that's my preferred one currently. It removes the animals, the wild animals from the game, which I really don't enjoy those. I think they just slow the game down, the progression down quite a bit. At some point in the future, maybe we'll do some. But we're going to go Limos. I'm still not going to do any of the modifications here. Most of them I don't have much interest in. I can see how they can slant the game certain ways that people might like, but I currently, with not enough playtime in, don't really have a desire to go down any of these paths. And generation settings. What we're going to do, we're going to change things up slightly. Still doing quick planet gen, complete fog of war. 1 player, city-state, 1 army. That's pretty standard for me. Tech 3 is great. Still not doing the story modules. Normal, Supreme Council. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to go to hard. And we're going to check this box. Give the AI more time to think. Now, a consequence of that, bigger world, more enemies, more units, and giving the AI more time to think. We're gonna pay for this. So hopefully the AI gets smarter, which is one of my big peeves from our last playthrough. And especially it's supposed to improve their tactical AI in unit movement and such. So. But we're going to pay for it with longer turn processing times. So we'll have plenty of time to chat. We'll chat. We'll talk about things. I'll try to cover what my thoughts are in between turns, or I'll answer questions about other games. We'll see what happens. But
almost won 5 year.
Almost, not quite, but almost getting there. Hey there, Mikhail. And I've disabled the epochs. I just don't see the point for my own personal playstyle to have just a random epoch list that shows up and gives a bonus. It's a universal bonus as far as I can tell. So if it's affecting everybody equally, whatever. It doesn't really add anything distinctive. It just gives you some point generation bonuses for a period of time, and then you have the revolution time. But it's not hard to deal with either way, so not adding much, so I'm going to go ahead and disable those, keep us from seeing one extra screen. And I think that's good, so we're bumping up to hard, we're out of the hand-holding stages. On beginner and regular, you get a few advantages, especially beginner. You get a ton of advantages in beginner. In regular, you get 1 or 2 small advantages. In hard mode, we've taken the training wheels off, so the player's not getting really any benefits or any hand-holding. And it bumps up a bunch of things for the AI, mostly economics and numbers and size of their starting positions and things like that. So we're going to go with hard, and I'm really hoping we see some good things for the time we're going to give for the AI more time to think. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and hit continue. I think the music's a little loud. I keep resetting that, and it keeps putting itself back. Or maybe it's just the music or the sound effects in the background with the menu. Totaro Prime. What do we got? Whoa, I do not want Totaro Prime, thanks. 40% mountains. No, thank you. I don't think so. 5 major regimes, 26 minors. So we had 3 majors, and this includes the human. So the human plus 4, basically. Last time it was the human plus 2. So let's re-roll that one. I don't like the looks of that one. Yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm a little scared about how long the turn times are going to take. I've seen some pretty scary messages on the forums about this AI takes more time. I don't remember what size worlds they were playing on and how many units or how far in or any of that stuff. Or how sensitive it is to the computer's power. But we'll see. If we can keep the early turn times down to less than a minute, I'll be okay. So maybe I'll throw a stopwatch on our first couple of turns and see how long they're taking. Hey there, zombie dog. What you doing? You want to come over here and be my tactical AI advisor? No? You just want to come sniff for crumbs? You're on crumb sniffing duty? There's none over here. I got nothing for you, buddy. Oh, we got another one. Ravella Sea. 28% mountains. That's still a fairly high mountain. Still 5 regimes. Light rainfall. Let's try another one. Planet age, planet temp. Hey there, murder. What do you want, zombie dog? I got nothing for you, buddy. You just had your breakfast. Sorry. Alright, Renonum A. 5% mountains. Fairly low temperature, really low rainfall. 6 regimes this time. Not sure how many times I'm going to do this. I like to generate the worlds before I start the live stream, or while I'm in the live stream, instead of just starting from one already on the map. Just to show that I am playing a random game, not one I've loaded up and already seen the map and cheating my way to advantages or anything. But hitting re-roll over and over again does get kind of obnoxious. Okay, 13, 77, and 10, 427, 6 majors. Alright, let's go for this one. This one, yeah, this one seems okay. I was hoping to get forest. I kind of like the forest option. This is the kind of mix I'm hoping for here. Temp's a little on the low side. We'll try a few more. I'd rather go in with one I'm fairly happy with. A little bit of rainfall's good. Hopefully get vegetation forest level. And then a decent mix. I don't like having more than 15% mountains or so. A little bit of ocean. While I wait, I will clean my glasses. Uh-oh. Be just a moment. Alright, I am back. Retosio Minor. What do we got? 12%. Hey, we got forests. A little light on the rainfall. Temperature's a little low, but let's go for this. This looks okay. Not all that much ocean. Yeah, alright, we're gonna take it. In we go. My favorite part. Changing my empire info for the millionth time. Alright, regime name. We are the Thraxian Empire. I am your God Emperor. Primary color. That purple. And that unit color. We are vertical, and there we go. I finally get to be the one I want to be. Perfect. Going great so far. I got my icon. First thing that's random that I always hate when I don't get my icon. What are we going to do here? Oh. Do I go a different route? Normally I play mind, commerce, meritocracy. So I'm familiar with those bonuses. I don't know the other ones as much. And I've heard meritocracy, I've heard that combo is kind of hard to play. The bonuses aren't quite as direct in certain ways. Maybe we'll go democracy. Yeah, let's change it up. Let's do something different. I want to see some other parts of the game. Let's do governments instead of commerce. And let me think about this. So, yeah, government instead of commerce. Then let's go heart. Yeah, let's do heart. And let's do democracy. Alright, totally change things up. I'll be lost. I won't have any idea what's going on. You gonna put me right on the north or south border? More fake cards, don't care. Where am I? Ooh, we right, almost right in the middle. Yeah, okay, maybe not middle. This is a much bigger world than previously, so that is where we're at. Interpoint. Interpoint. To all right, to show, we've got a really good scavenger site there, a fairly good one there, none of those in sight. We got some rough terrain north of us here. Oh crap, I hate these starts. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. One of my absolute biggest pet peeves. Right from the first turn. So, what I'm seeing here is we have a major to our north, and we have a major to our northwest, and we have a major to our southwest. The hostile major regime, and a friendly major regime. I absolutely hate when they do this. I mean, come on, make some accommodation for the human. There are like 6 total empires, and 3 of them are all right here. And I'm directly bordering 2 of them, and of course they're bordering me as well, but it's so annoying. I can't see their headquarters yet, or their capital yet. Overview, no. Oh, I don't even have the option yet. I guess we won't have it until the next round. But yeah, so I have... I'm gonna bet their capital's like right here. Or here. Who knows? It may be bigger because of the harder difficulty. They've got more area, I believe, that they start with. I am not amused. I really, really, really hate when they smush the starting human player up against multiple majors in an entire planet. I mean, this planet is pretty big. I mean, that's the... There you go. That's the amount of other space, and we've got 3 of us all smashed on top of each other, which like any game of this type guarantees that we now are going to compete and probably get into fights early, have very limited directions we can go to try to get any other resources, and there's going to be a major out here with like 3/4 of the world all to himself to grow and conquer and develop and so on. This is a big problem in multiplayer for humans as well, is the asynchronous starting positions, or not asynchronous, but asymmetrical starting positions. I don't think I'm going to take this. I just can't. I've had this happen too many times, and I know the problems it's going to cause, and I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm not gonna. So hey everybody, welcome to Shadow Empire. Let's start all over again. We'll start recording from here. This will be our start. So yeah, I'm going to play a new game. We're going to play a hard settings. Oh man. Yeah, it's part of my whole diatribe against random. There's very little accommodations made for actual making the start positions playable. I mean, if you don't get stuck like that next to majors, then another time you'll get stuck in the middle of a mountain range and can't build roads. Don't want to, literally can't build roads because of the cost of putting roads through mountains. So we're gonna leave everything else alone. Everything should have saved. So we're still on hard, still on give AI more time to think. Let's go back to hitting reroll on the map list again. I don't mind. Tough starts, but yuck. You don't need to add all those qualifiers to the Migo start, Murder. it's well, I haven't done it since they made further changes to it, but at least back when I did my challenge, it didn't matter. It was luck, regardless of what character you built. All right, cold forests, low mountains. I'd like a little more mountains than that for some variety and some interest in the terrain style. So let's go a little bit further. We'll keep hitting return again. Now, the fun I had was that that non-stop, unending gas debuff that they gave me. Or even when I was out of it, I still had the gas debuff for days and days. And it had stacked up to such an extreme percent. They got that fixed, at least. %? That's a little, whoa, 18% mountains, or 18% ocean, 17% mountains, and a massive amount of rainfall. That's a little more water and a little more mountain than I'm usually going for. 6 major regimes again. Alright, let's give it a try. It's got my forests that I was hoping for. Somewhere on the planet there's going to be forests, whether I experience them or not. Oh yes, my favorite. Damn you, just save my settings! How hard is it? It doesn't make any sense to do it this way. I mean, if somebody wants random, then put a button in here that says random. That's a one-button click. That way everybody gets what they want for minimal effort. At least I get my icon again. In we go. Alright, we were doing government and heart and democracy. Alright, no colors on my border this time, please. No colored borders, no colored borders. Sticks me on a peninsula. Oh, man. You're so funny, game. And there's a miner right there. Oh, no, that's non-aligned. Sure, I guess. I mean, we got my forests. Yeah, I haven't had this kind of a start before. It's going to depend on what else is over here. I mean, I knew it said oceans, and I knew there was going to be water involved. So we'll go for it. We'll see how the start looks. I won't be shy about bailing out if it looks silly after we get a little bit done. Okay, so things to do. If you're not aware with Shadow Empire, your start other than the map being random and where your city is randomized and so on, there are other random things that occur for your empire. The strength of your units is randomized within a certain range. So you might start with really poor on an average basis units. So it also scrambles your leaders. So we're going to look at our leaders. We're going to look at my units real quick, see where our strengths and weaknesses are before I make any other decisions. So let's look at the units first. We go to manage, model, design. So for infantry, the average for the structural design is 100. So anything above that is good, below that is bad, quote unquote. So the baseline is 100. And the baseline for the basic design is 85. So we're actually fairly high above the baseline design for the design here. And the structural design is also just above average. So that means our stats are a little better than a baseline unit. The machine gun, the machine gun, just below and just above again, so that's acceptable. Motorized, and again, pretty good. Alright, so we didn't get totally gimped on anything. So yeah, so for example, the base design, it can vary from 70 to 100. So the midpoint is 85. So you could have it as low as 70. You could have it as high as 100. And these kinds of things get factored into, I think the weapon design and arm design are part of these, which then dictates your actual combat stats. So your hit points, your attack values will vary based on these things. So it's good to come and look, because you might need to set up a new model, a new template if you got something that really got hammered. But we're okay, so we got nothing to worry about there. All that's looking good. Go look at our people next. In particular, I want to know our capability level, so that's really good, actually. We got 4 Cap 3s, a couple of Cap 2s, and of course, one of the most important ones is a Cap 1, my governor. Lovely. What is my secretary? Cap 2, Pax Vega? Alright, well, we got a few things to look at. One thing I'm most looking for is a covert ops skill. If I got anybody with covert ops skill, I'm going to switch them into a spy master position. Hugely important for reasons. So Cap 3, democracy, that's great. Commander of my first SHQ. So no skills really at this point, but stats are okay. Faction, or the profile's good. Superior Circle faction, which is probably our main faction. Yeah, Superior Circle is the main faction. They're commerce-based. We're not in commerce at this one, but oh well. What's the other one? I like the other one better. Democracy in mind, my kind of people. So I'm going to try to be nice to Democratic Society. And I'll still be nice to these guys, but I want to raise the power level of the Democratic Society over time. Alright, back to personnel. So, you, the advisor, commerce, militia, democracy, still no covert ops, really high intelligence. Yeah, maybe I'll stick this person in as the resist influence. Diplomacy. Yeah, this person, I'm going to stick the advisor. I'm going to fire him as an advisor. We're going to stick him in the governor position. Much, much better governor. Although, I want charisma. Alright, maybe. My secretary. Cap 2. That's all okay. Still no covert ops. A little bit of combat. Nothing particularly important there. Reserve pool, Cap 3. Hey, Democratic Society. Yeah, again, not no covert ops. A whole crapload of combat skill, or combat though. Look at all this. So this person's definitely going into our first leadership slot for one of our armies. So we'll have to hold that one. Jimmy Krypton Land. Still no covert ops. Good charisma. 50 trade. Whoa. Helps governors to stimulate trade in their zones. Big boon when negotiating. I'm thinking maybe put this person in as the governor. Cap 3, the society I want to improve. Democracy. Really strong trade. I mean, super strong trade value. With a good charisma. Supreme Command Council. I'm going to be shuffling all these people, man. I'm not sure how I'm going to manage this. Alright, I have to remember some of these, so... Still no covert ops. Another one that's really good in combats and is already a leader, so... Alright, we're set there. And finally, the governor. Still no covert ops. Alright, well... This is the one I'm not too excited about. Doesn't like mine profile, which we are. Alright, so I'm looking at swapping Remy. Make Remy the governor. So I'd have to fire them both. Alright, let's do this stuff next, now that I know what people we've got. We're going for... I gotta remember different things now. No democracy option? Wow, they're all the same category? Isn't that nice? Development through massive investment in the public sector.
Yes, sir.
And the council. So we didn't get a really strong spy candidate. That's unfortunate. I really like when I get one of those, so we'll have to keep an eye out. So we'll just go with the standard economic council to start. Alright. Is this a 4X? It's a mashup of a 4X with a crunchy style war game. It's got a lot of... It's really big. It's got a lot of stuff. It's got a lot of stuff. Some of it fairly unique that I haven't seen in other games. And it has some mild RPG aspects in regards to the people that you're working with, your leaders, and trying to keep them happy and their skills and the factions they belong to and so on. So it's got a lot. There's a lot going on. Alright, so we've got a limited amount of space. I was going to turtle up for a bit. Really, I was hoping we would get a hold of the Spy Master. Let's make some changes early, though. So I need... Let's see, if I fire him now, the next round, he'll be available the next round. Then I can... Actually, I think I can do it. I have to wait one round before I can nominate new people. So if I fire him, wait the turn, beginning of next turn, I can fire that person, then immediately hire that person into that position. And then the round after, it's going to put me a couple of turns without a Supreme Commander, unless I put somebody different in there. Yeah, let's do it that way anyway. Hey, you're going to be unhappy with me. You are... What am I going to do with you? Do I even care? I don't really care. Probably the research position. Actually, I might move this person into the economic council position. Alright, so, yeah, come here, you. Call. Relieve. Oh, that's right. It's going to take me points that I don't really have. Alright, we'll have to fiddle with that later. I don't have the political points right now. I forgot. It's going to cost me quite a bit. Alright, let's do some other stuff. We're going to go ahead and recruit a junior. Take a look at what we got. So, we just got Jamie. Cap 4. Well, that's great. Government's good. No alignment. And 19 years old. So this is almost one of the best case scenarios. No real skills to speak of, but young and a cap 4. That cap means this stat is their basically, it's called capability class. Essentially, it's how quickly they're going to be able to skill up over time. So the higher, the better. Cap 5 is the absolute highest possible. So I don't see many Cap 4s, and it's really, really rare to even see a Cap 5 in an entire playthrough. So getting somebody that's only 19 years old and Cap 4 and on the first turn of the game, that's like a massive victory for that card that I used for the points that I spent. That's like the best absolute case scenario, barring the miracle Cap 5. So that's actually really good for us long term. So maybe he'll go into the Economic Council. We'll see. There's certain positions you want really good Cap members in. The governorship is one. I could leave him alone now, just fire the governor and stick this guy in. And I don't really care what happens to this person.
Standing
So
by. Affirmative.
I could just fire and say, no job for you, but we'll put her in the Economic Council. So we'll wait till next turn. Alright, so strat cards, we're out of points. I can't really spend anything else. Oh, paranoia? 4d10 increase in fear. Yeah, let's be afraid.
Affirmative.
Make me afraid. That's fine. And then we'll do Labor Day. So we are at what? Richter Stone. 92 and 83, huh? I guess we don't need that right now. Let's go with the teachers. Get some education in this here zone.
Affirmative.
Private school established. And I don't have enough points for anything else. Alright, next up. I do have enough points to talk to the governor.
Standing by. Affirmative.
The current governor. Let's give you a budget. Start out meager. 20 credits. Pay the workers more, and give me a few more max recruits. Allow emergency food. Alright, so we're done there. We got one non-aligned force up here, supposedly, huh? So here's a big problem, actually. No, I actually hate this starting position. This is a crap starting position in so many ways. Not sure why it didn't occur to me earlier, after I spent all that time. Because we have no roads going outward from here. That means I'm going to have to build roads everywhere. That is such a incredibly massive disadvantage, because I can't expand without roads. I can't provide logistics for my units without roads. So on most maps, you start with a city and you've got roads that connect between various miners and so on. You got just road networks on the planet. In this kind of a position, it puts me at a massive, massive disadvantage, because roads are expensive, especially trying to go through forests and swamps and stuff. So this may be an untenable position. Unfortunately, we might have to hit start or restart again, because this is just, I mean, we're stacked in by water. We've already got guys on the border, and I got no roads, so I won't be able to expand at all. Well, even going to war doesn't help. That doesn't make roads. I can only go to war to about here. Then I'm done until I get just a boatload of IP and can inch a road out of this network. We'll see what it looks like a little further out, and then I'll make my decision. So we'll try to move out a bit, but yeah, this is not going to go well. Unless I come across a road network out here somewhere real soon. So, forests and swamps. Or marshes. Not good. Let's get you up to there. Even more bad guys.
D.
Get you. What do we got? We'll leave one unit on the city. Not worried about those guys. Let's keep bringing you up here. That's all I can do, really. So we're just trying to pen these guys in for the moment. We'll try to get us around and kill this guy. We won't have much problem with these early combats, but I gotta find roads. If there's no roads anywhere near us, I can't stress enough just how huge a problem that is. I mean, for example, if I go construct road, just a dirt road, from there... Oh, that's right, I didn't control these other hexes. Alright, well, we can't really show much here. Alright, we're done with management rights. I don't need to know that. Oh, one last thing I need to do. Construct. Government. Bureaucratic office.
Affirmative.
Trade. We're going to have just massive amounts of water available to us. They won't let me sell any water. But I need to buy some machine parts.
Affirmative.
Alright, we're all set. See how long this takes. Shadow Empire does not currently have boats. The big update for the Steam release is airplanes. They're very much a work in progress. I have chosen not to toggle on the airplanes. At least I hope I didn't. I don't think I did. There's a checkbox during world generation you have to click to turn the airplane stuff on. I'm gonna. They need a lot more, a lot more testing, a lot more updating before I'm gonna bother with them. But boats are a planned future release. Doing zombie dog. There is not a toggle. I have mentioned and I have complained and I have begged for one, but no, there's no toggle. It's one of the things I would like. I mean, we have toggles now for simple logistics and disabling epochs. I just want another box there that I can click that says, no GR units, period. Remove them from my game. That would make me happy. Uh-oh, we got the event where they want me to hold a city just north of me there. Alright, 5 decisions, 52 reports, militia forces parade, shadow spy. So, I know that because that appeared. So one of these events is going to be that. Hold this position. That's actually close enough. We might be able to pull it off. Still no sign of roads, and that's all mountains up there, which would be a nightmare to drive roads through. So if this is mountains over here, then we're pretty boxed in. Alright, what do we get? Militia parade, of course. They want the money. They always want their money. What are we at? We're at 94. I'm going to keep my money this time. I'm going to say no.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Adventurers discover special location. So, that's the adventurers just north. They're requesting that we help them hold on to it. We are on the heart focus, so I'm going to say yes. I think we can manage it. The problem's going to be they're going to starve to death because they're out of logistics range. So the only way... They won't starve to death, I think. Well, I think they'll survive long enough to finish the terms. I wish it mentioned exactly how long. It doesn't mention it. This is another one of my peeves. Is the interface doesn't tell you certain things, like how long you have to do certain timed events. So I don't know whether that means hold it for 1,000,000 years, hold it for 5 turns. What? Hold it for how long? Damn it! It's important information. Tell me. Oh yeah, I find out after I say yes or no. Then I can go check my demands list, and it'll say hold it for 5 turns or till turn whatever. But it won't tell you here at the start where you have to actually make your decision. So I think that's kind of obnoxious and annoying. But we're going to say yes. I think we can hold it till then. National budget allocation. I'm going to leave this alone, actually.
Yes, sir.
You're just fine. All right, the new director for the Economic Council. This is where I need to start thinking about shuffling people around. So, high war stats. I was thinking of saving this person for my spy master. That high war stat is going to combine with the covert ops and will give us a really high value as soon as we get a single point in covert ops. I mean, the more points, the better, of course. But that right there... Oh, this is my Cap 4. This is my young Cap 4 person. I don't want that person in covert ops. And I also don't want that person in the Economic Council. I don't consider that a very high-profile, useful one. That person I'd rather put in charge of my next military unit. We need more people. Amy and Gus, huh? I got no cards to play, really. Well, I guess you're going in, unfortunately.
Copy that.
In you go. Give me lower on the prospecting.
Copy that.
Alright, so we got to do something about this. Of course, now we've got all these units posted up here. They left me a hole here, but I'm not sure. Oh, cool, we can. Alright, we're already at the limit of our resources range, so now it's scramble out and then scramble back for supplies, hoping that we see a road up here somewhere. Nope, no road so far. Alright, need one more position filled, then we can hit this guy. We'll fill it with the militia unit. That's what the M stands for, is militia unit. That's the weakest unit within this group. These are all regular infantry, actual army units. These are just light militia units. So I'm using them to either block movement of the miners or to fill in retreat points. So actually, I didn't need him here, but I just wanted to block that because we're going to use all of my military forces against this guy. Alright, so that's Unit 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 to 1, 11 to 1. They don't have anywhere else to go, so we're going to commit everybody and try to minimize our losses.
Move it now!
Should be a pretty easy fight. Yeah. No surprise. No losses. That's awesome. Alright, so we've cleared out that guy. You can advance. I'm gonna leave you guys right where you're at. They're gonna stay. Next round, these two, if they don't move, these two are just gonna try to wrap around to cut off their retreat. The rest of these guys will advance to fill these positions, and then we'll eliminate that stack as well. Leaving a militia unit on the capital in case we need to suppress population or quell riots. Yeah, the road thing is bad. It's really bad. I mean, I can't stress enough how bad it is. All we got was this little... Well, we got this road because they put the... they put the agrodome over here, so you got to have a road to connect to it. So, but there were no roads anywhere nearby. We got an 18,000 scavenge point, which is also not awesome. It's good, but it's not wow. It's stupendous. Nah, you just stay where you're at. Alright, so we're done moving our units. So I'm building a my favorite building, the bureaucratic office. So 0.2 turns left, so it'll be finished up next turn, and then start producing the turn after. That's going to raise our bureaucratic points, which is going to feed more funds into our councils, so we can fund our advancements much better. Track cards. We've got 11 points. Covert ops. Let's get a spy going. I want to spy out this way, please. I want that area mapped. Oh, we failed a critical by 1. If we had gotten a 94, we would have had a critical success, and it would have doubled up my spies. Oh well, we'll have to just be happy with 1. Man, they really don't want to give me any other cards. Okay, no strat cards for me. Let's go to our trading. Sell. Still can't sell food. We are not going to need water forever. We're going to need food not anytime real soon, so I don't need to worry about those. Mainly, we're just kind of in a holding pattern now. As soon as the bureaucratic office finishes next turn, I'll queue up the recycling center. And we'll keep going. I got to increase my IP as quickly as possible. There's only a few ways I can do that. Well, I don't have a spy master yet, technically, till I raise the spy council. I'm gonna wait a bit before I shuffle any folks around. I need to build up. Recycling does not provide IP now. The bureaucratic office is going to provide BP, which gives me political points, or not political points directly, but funds my government divisions, my councils. IP is really tough to raise. IP can only be done a couple of ways. So we're on hard now. I moved it up to hard. I increased the world size. I made it the next difficulty level hard, and then I turned on an option to give the AI more time to think. So we're gonna have lots of just very, very deep, meaningful conversations while we wait for the AI to process each turn, which it's doing currently. So supposedly this improves the tactical AI for unit movement. But we'll see. I don't have enough experience with it yet. Whoa, I actually lost some? Really? That's interesting. He hit my militia unit here and forced me to retreat. We lost some militia. That was rude. Rude, and now I can't get a surround and pound. Alright. Hey, look at that. Good job, spy. We are screwed. Oh, man. We are in the hinterland. BFE. We got nothing anywhere around us. That is not good. Not good at all. Looks like the ocean's going to wrap around, and it's just a big old mountain range with nothing north of me. Open flat plains, and then a big old forest I'd have to drive through. So the geyser is geothermal. That gives us energy. And then the Forgotten Deep has a Governor XP bonus. The Hermit's Cave. So they're okay, but nothing spectacular. It's not like it's a automated factory to give us some IP points. Yeah, this map might be just untenable. It's one of those start positions where you're just absolutely guaranteed to get massively slowed down. I'm not going to give up quite yet. I want to check south. I'm going to send another spy south. Because it's possible I can just wrap around, and right here there's a nirvana of roads and connections and so on. So we'll see. We'll much as I want to go grab that, it's not important right now. We're going to come back into supply, and then I'm going to run this guy south while our armies deal with this. So he's now out of supply. The black box, by the way, in the corner here is indicating their supply status. So for example, the yellow box here, if we look at him, we'll go look at his supply right here. The color is off, or is colored for supplies received. If you click on these boxes, you can actually get full details. So 5 out of 6 ammo. He only received 5 out of 6. He's only got 6 of his 12 food and 20 out of 21 ammo in his stockpile. Green means fully supplied, so everything's great, 100%, all numbers good. Black is bad, so no fuel, no food. He's cutting into excuse me, he's cutting into his upkeep stockpile. Now that I brought him back, he'll be fine. He'll get restocked, and I can send him out again. But, yeah, you gotta be careful of that. So this is the problem already. I mean, I'm already at the limit of my my supplies. If I try to wrap these guys, whoever I send to the backside of these guys to try to surround them is going to be out of supply. So this is what I mean by the road situation is just ridiculously bad, because I literally can't move other than like this kind of guy going out and then immediately coming back. I can't leave like this this little arc right here. I've got a feature on that color codes where my supply is going, so you can kind of see the color gradation right here. So my guy was here, which is completely outside of supply. I think he would have got a tiny trickle, a little better, and then full supply. So this little arc here is full supply. Actually, those are partial supply too. So yeah, that's where I'm trapped. Until I actually drive a road out, we're trapped in this little corner. And I'm going to have to build my own roads where all the other, or probably almost all the other nations have big, vast road networks already in place that they get to take advantage of. So it's just a horrendously expensive thing. I got to explore more before I can try to run a road down. But to go to there, for example, is 100... Oh, that's action points. Hey, you. Nah, we'll wait. I'll show you later. You'll see what I mean. So, do I want to try... I still want to try to get rid of these guys, but the encirclement's going to be a problem. I don't have enough units here to encircle 2 guys simultaneously, and I can't get to this backside. So, let's get you up there. We'll take what positions we can. I want to keep most of my power in supply. I'm going to use the militia to do the encirclements. The problem is if they get counterattacked, they'll probably get broken pretty easily. Hey you, why don't you just go ahead and come south too? We'll see if we can get you into supply before you die of starvation. No need to have you die of starvation. So, looks like just a couple of rounds, and then we can go back up there. This also completes our connection, so we can get the hex bonus here. The luxury resort hex bonus. So, more political points. That's always good. Alright, so that's all the unit movement I want to do. Next round, we'll try to complete the encirclement, and then we'll hopefully have enough supply with my main infantry to actually eliminate them. Track cards, we got 21 points. I want to send out another spy. Target this area. It's not actually changing the selector. Whatever. That's where we want to go. Really? I rolled a 6. We had a D100 plus 26. I rolled a 6 and failed. Yeah, it's going great. It's going great. I'm going to hold off on the recruiting. And we got nothing else we can do there. Trade, sell. Still can't sell anything useful. Don't need that. We just finished up construction on our bureaucratic office. So now we can start up our next project, which is the recycling center. Got to start getting materials in. So, mining, recycling center. This is what it's going to provide. Rare earth, oil, and metals. So, that's what we're going to get out of the recycling facility. We got to start accumulating that stuff. In particular, rare earth, because that's one of the few things you can sell early game to get your cash supplemented. Because that's going to be a problem for just a little bit. Not a long-term problem, but a short-term problem. But we are going to get a really big bump in our bureaucratic points production. So right now we're producing 26. We get a bonus for such a small bureaucracy, but 26 is all we're producing. That building that we just built is going to massively upgrade that. I think we're done. I don't think there's much else I can do. Yeah. It does. The scavenging site has X number of points available, so all of the resources like that have limited stockpiles, and it tells you in the info down in the bottom right corner how much is available. So you can deplete them. They also have ease of mining rates. Some are easier to mine than others, so you get more resources out faster. And there are techs and cards that can change that ease of mining rating. Pray for RNGs more? Nah, it doesn't do me any good. Hey, another friendly visitor. Come to take my territory. So we're on the harder difficulty. The independents are going to be stronger and more aggressive. Another counterattack. We didn't lose anything. We didn't lose anything, and we killed a bunch. And we didn't lose anything, and we killed a bunch. So that was good. That was a good round for us. Killed 1,500, didn't lose anybody. Gained engaged politicians. I don't know what that does. We got 34 medals, you know, just for rare or for random purposes. We got the Fate Stratagem Pack. That's mostly because we finished our building. Ooh, give me money. I might take that 1,000 credits actually. We'll see. Alright, so another independent unit decided to muscle its way into my territory. You can see we got partial resupply there. Enough that it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so we're good. But that delays my push to the south, because now I got to deal with him as well as these guys, and all my people are busy. So, yeah, this is not good. this is terrible. How did you get supplied way up there? Really? How did you get supplied way up there? I'd like to know. Huh. That's interesting. I don't have an explanation for how that guy got supplied. So, we can, unfortunately, we can complete the surround, but he's going to be able to retreat back into his buddy. That's if I can bring enough strength to bear. And it's going to keep this guy out of supply, which is bad. Alright, let's do this anyway. Then see what kind of numbers we get with just these units. 6-1 should be good enough to do some damage and force a retreat. Then we can fill the gap and he'll have both his units stuck right here. I'm going to try to leave the militia out of it if I can. 11-1 should definitely do it, but I could... I don't know, I think I might try the 6-1. I think it's going to be not enough bullets down range, and I might not get the retreat that I want. I was hoping to leave this this militia free to move south to help me with that other one. Because if we succeed here, we'll collapse in, and I can bring him down to help block this guy. Let's do that. Let's actually commit to that. I need you... Let's see, we're gonna have to bring my guy off the city. We'll go there, there, there. I need to keep him from coming in and cutting off my lines of supply and all that, so we've got a line unbroken now. But I really need this fight to actually work, so... I was hoping to leave him to fight here. 7-1. Alright, let's try a 7-1. I'm a little nervous. I think I might not have enough firepower on this fight to actually force a retreat. So we might do some kills, but have a draw. I'm gonna roll the dice. Alright. Couple losses. I don't much care about the militia loss, but that guy is valuable. Alright, so that forced them to retreat into that space. Now we can advance to there, and that seals them up. So we won't have any problem eliminating them next round. I've got my full force, so that's an easy fight. We got this penned up for the moment. We'll have to deal with him next. The problem here is I can't keep pushing north. I can't get behind him in these mountains, and we're way out of my supply range. So basically, we're going to eliminate, and then we're going to pull south, deal with these, and if he decides to come south, then we'll kill him. So,